oh wait, you know you can't fuck with Kendrick, right?
Here we go. All right.
You can't fuck with Kendrick. So he be like, no, if it was like that, it'd be dead in the streets. Bro, rap. You's a rapper. How a rapper, a lyricist say, I don't rap beef. That's all you do. You go at Jay-Z, you go at Beans, you go at, like, bro, you go at Meek Mill, you rap beef.
Why not go at Kendrick?
Now, I don't think that the Game and Kendrick rap beef is something that we actually care to see. We would like to see them do it more together, but let's see where this goes.
Why not go at Kendrick? It touch mics and do your thing. So
I'm not gonna go into a lot of detail, but I believe that there's some rapping on the way.
But it should have been rapping.
But
That's
why?
Well, the Game said that he's in the studio, so let's see where this goes.
Why when Kendrick never dissed him?
No, he did.
When?
It's been put out there.
When?
Man, bro, I didn't know it was my job.
It was all like crazy sneak dissing. Kendrick never dissed Game.
No,
we all are finding out this week.
No, bro, did the song go away? He was talking about the whole thing coming up. Okay, you went on tour with me and you said you gonna tap back in with me. Man, they go in the chat, smack it, please.
Is it 616?
The 616 in LA was definitely something they were quoting from.
Right.
But that is not what Munchie is talking about. Munchie's talking about something that I have no idea what he's talking about.
Hold on, 616, what was it?
In LA?
616 in LA was a reference to the fact that that when Game and
You guys notice how Munchie B is starting to get disrespected more and more by Adam with his takes of like not really knowing what he's talking about, but Adam's becoming more and more disrespectful, like just blatantly just shutting Munchie B out or just, kind of just moving him out the way of conversation.
Drake's 100, I believe, was the record that they shot the video in Compton. That video came out on 6/16, and then when Kendrick put out a Drake diss, which was like 10 years later, almost, or like 8 years later, he called the Drake diss 6/16 in LA, and I feel like there was a ton of conspiracy theories about what that could mean. But once we finally realized that Kendrick and Game had beef, then people realized that he was basically trying to tell us that, although nobody would ever take that.
That was the date.
Yeah,
that was the date. And so that's why, but you know how Drake always has records that are like 415 and Toronto or whatever. Like Kendrick threw that back at him, but did it in this really weird way that really nobody picked up on.
No. Before that, it was another song, though, bro.
I don't know.
Right?
I don't think so.
Right? Yeah.
There might have been, because MacWop's been reacting to everything now, and I seen MacWop reacting and pulling up clips
too.
that's like...
the song is very old, bro.
Okay, well, if it's true, then nobody knew,
Or even
it's on YouTube.
The passing of the torch to Kendrick, they're looking at the Game and how he's reacting on stage, and they're saying that Kendrick felt away from that and stuff, so there's all kinds of...
Alive?
Yeah, the AI says that Kendrick has never dissed.
All right, I'll find it in the group chat, bro. Because hey, look. All right, listen.
Yeah, they're saying.
All right, for Game to say,
N-word a lot.
Nigga, he wasn't aware that Drake was dissing him in that song. That's. You can even listen to Game verse. Cause I just recently listened back and Game. Why do I on the last verse? Why I gotta choose and all that little shit? Oh, this shit goes to wet you up, and then I got your back. All this little bullshit, and then you try to be like the bro. Why? If we talking about rap, we talking about violence. Yeah. I just came across a clip. Yeah. Shannon Sharp. Oh, you the best rapper? Yeah. And then I'll take it there. We're not talking about that.
Yeah.
We're not talking about the tough guy scale. We talking about rapping.
Mm-hmm. So, because you think you tougher than somebody, like, bro, just rap. You know damn well you did some.
When it comes down to the Game and Kendrick, though, I don't think that the Game will have any hard time maintaining his lyrical ability against Kendrick Lamar. Excuse me. I don't think that the Game will have a hard time at all standing his ground or, going toe-to-toe with Kendrick Lamar. I think that he'd be able to handle himself.
You think you tough, and I'm not gonna say nothing to you because you burn this Compton, and then you got Poetic Federal talking about some it ain't your hood. Nah, it's hometown shit.
Here's the thing. Why the does everybody have such Kendrick derangement syndrome? Actually, I guess it's Drake derangement syndrome. But why does Game have to choose Kendrick over Drake when he has a great relationship with Drake? They worked on music together. They always been cool. Now, in retrospect, it does kind of stand out. Damn, the Game is the one big LA rapper that never took that never took Kendrick's side, that never really did anything to even slightly suggest it. And I think he has some quotes where he basically said that he was, still homies with Drake early on and stuff. Why was Game the only one who had the nuts to do that? Why did everybody else in LA have to get on their knees and suck Kendrick off just because Kendrick was trying to pull off this psyop in which he thought that he was going to be able to convince everybody in hip hop that Drake was a pedophile.
You compromised.
Yeah.
No.
You compromised at this point.
What I just said is 100% logical.
No.
There's nothing about what I just said that's biased in any way.
No. What I'm saying is, because
Adam finna start yelling at Munchie B. Here it go.
Because Game is dope. I'm saying stop playing stupid, acting like you don't know why he's upset.
So, okay, but...
Play dumb.
Stop playing naive.
Stop playing dumb, because you know...
Adam and Munchie B relationship is gonna go sour if Munchie B can't be less aggressive when speaking to Adam. He's not gonna like that.
Exactly why.
Were pretty subtle. I didn't pick up on them at all. Do I believe that Kendrick picked up on it? Sure. He's looking at it with a way more careful eye. All I'm saying is that
you calling people deranged.
If your Game, I know, because I think it's crazy to think that Game has to side with Kendrick just because they're from the fucking same city.
And then Adam's not gonna work if he can't talk to Munchie B with way more respect, because Adam has no respect when it comes to talking to Munchie B.
This is LA.
It's a different point.
Kill each other. People from my city are the ones killing each other.
Bro, we're not talking about gang banging, bro.
But then why does Game have to go with another dude who's from his city?
Dumb.
No, they're saying that
Did the Outlaws play dumb?
They're saying that the proof of Game and Kendrick not having a good relationship, they both knew that they probably didn't have the best favorable opinion of each other, is in that he was the only West Coast giant that stood with Drake during the battle.
Right.
He doesn't have to choose Kendrick, but it made it apparent that, yes, I'm not with Kendrick, I'm rocking with Drake, even though the whole coast is rocking with Kendrick. I'm making a statement.
The whole
I'm
coast
with Drake.
is sheep.
I know, but I'm saying
all know that.
If you're going to stand out, it's for a reason. It wasn't just because he likes Drake
The whole coast
better.
is glazing Drake now. They moved the on.
Yeah,
It's a little bit of I hate Kendrick and I love Drake.
You have to tell me what I
Yeah, Adam just be making stuff up. No one's glazing Drake.
said that sounds like it's compromised
because
because everything I'm saying is so logical.
It's what you're not saying.
What?
So what you're not saying is that, okay, you can't understand the why Kendrick would be in the feelings that he's in, having emotion. If you brought
I didn't say that.
To my
That's
city,
a total misreading of what I said, by the way.
So listen,
I didn't even talk about that. I didn't say anything about that.
You saying why is the West Coast so delusional when it comes to Game and they have to bow down and suck Kendrick?
I'm just saying, why is Game the only LA rapper that had the nuts to stand with who he actually with and not just dick ride Kendrick, because Kendrick seemed like he was going to win in that moment.
But you say like he just stood with him. He didn't just stand with him. He brought the that you beefing with to your city and had a sneak this in the video. That's
fire.
And that was purposely done.
And it's purposely done. So,
in retrospect, yeah, probably, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So why would...
You know what's crazy? I missed that whole thing. So I could definitely see why Kendrick would be upset. I definitely missed that shit, but I'm not paying attention to everything Drake does, honestly.
That not be like the move, like, okay, I feel you having a homeboy. Drake is your boy and you with him, but why...
Bring him to your city?
And diss somebody from your city.
Why would he not bring him to his city?
Why would he diss?
Hey, hold on.
The diss is the
let me
important
explain
part.
something to you,
The
bro.
diss was so subtle, though. I'm saying the people didn't even know.
No. You need to listen back to the song.
No, I get it now, but I'm saying that nobody was talking about this at the time.
You got to think, this is not L.A. This is Compton. Compton is a small city, right? And it ain't like, oh, you just bring them to the city. It ain't your hood. Bro, it's around the corner. You know what I'm saying? It's a small town, and then you making it seem like you could bring them over here, and oh, yeah, you good. And, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, it's very backhand.
It's what it represents. It's a misrepresentation of unity and solidarity.
And you acting like you don't know why this man is upset. That's what I'm on. You know damn well you know why this nigga upset. Game is playing.
You and Rios both just said that you don't understand why. I don't understand why Kendrick is upset. Never at any time. No, let me finish.
No, but I'm
never
saying,
at any time did I say that I don't understand why Kendrick is upset. Of course I get why he's upset. Why are you guys arguing with made-up arguments?
You guys are having two different arguments.
No, you guys are just making something up that I didn't say.
I'm talking in third person, bro. That's how black people talk. You be talking away like, yeah, well,
no, but
black say something.
I'm just saying, like, I would rather argue about the things I'm actually saying, not some stuff that you guys for some reason think I'm saying. Because I didn't say that. I don't understand why Kendrick's mad.
Okay, I'm just saying we're not deranged. All right, and then.
No, I'm saying all of LA was deranged by Kendrick in that moment.
Everybody, LA just happy that we had somebody that did their shit for once, because the South had it for so long. So everybody,
there's a moment.
It's a moment for LA.
And now in retrospect, LA looks silly.
How? Nigga?
Because
Adam just be saying anything. But keep in mind, too, he's from, like, Wyoming or something.
Because now it's like, obviously Kendrick does not have the same level of ability to make great records as Drake.
What do you mean?
And now he's in the position where he basically has to.
He's moving it again.
So now that's a different argument.
See,
right?
he's moving goalposts. I thought we were sticking to the deranged.
I'm just saying, given the outlandish success of Iceman, doesn't Kendrick's attempt to destroy Drake's entire career
was nowhere near compared to the moment of They Not Like Us. I'll take it deeper than that. The moment of Iceman wasn't compared to the moment of Like That, following They Not Like Us, following the GNX album. The whole 1-2 step of Iceman came and went fast.
Look kind of silly because it's like when when Russia decides that they're going to take Ukraine, and then Ukraine, which is extremely tiny in comparison, when they put up a fight and they go to war for 5 years and they show that, hey, actually we can hold our own. Doesn't that look kind of embarrassing for Russia? Yes, it does. And doesn't it look kind of embarrassing for Kendrick that he wasn't able to really do anything?
But I don't think
K-Dot never said he was canceled. The audience did. The people did. K-Dot didn't say that. He just
Kendrick
did
told the world that
Kendrick
said you ain't really black if you ain't against Drake.
No. You just stop moving goalposts, fool. You talking about the cancel shit. He never said he about to cancel them. He did his thing, put his music out, and went back in his cubby hole.
All I'm saying is
and
that
now 2 years later is Drake's turn.
The battle between them could have been about them as people, but it very quickly became a litmus test for like if you're a real hip hop fan. That's what Kendrick tried to make it, and he fooled a lot of people for a good period of time. And I'm just saying it didn't work because Drake is way bigger than Kendrick.
Nobody know who debated.
I mean, he always was, but I'm just saying that if Kendrick goes all out trying to do everything he possibly can to destroy Drake's career and it doesn't work at all, he has to own that as an L, even if he had this amazing moment with this big song on the Super Bowl.
So Jay-Z didn't, Nas didn't destroy Jay-Z, so it's an L for Nas?
Exactly.
That's not an L for Nas,
That's the exact example that I would bring up, though, is that in the moment when Takeover and Ether were the biggest songs, did Nas win the battle? Yeah, he did. In the long run, who's the winner?
But we wouldn't say Nas is embarrassed, though, or like he should be ashamed of anything.
And Kendrick shouldn't be. But the difference is that Nas didn't make up any completely fictitious lies.
That's cherry picking.
He's a goalpost, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm not. What?
Adam is definitely cherry picking and moving the goalpost, but Adam is cherry picking and moving the goalpost because Adam has Drake derangement fan. He even lets the man take his wife out. So, I mean, you got to really think about it. You want Adam22 to go against Drake when Adam just told you guys how he let Drake have his wife for the weekend. I mean, for content or for not content, that just goes to show you the relationship that Adam22 has with Drake and how much he, cherishes and loves that relationship, I guess, for lack of better words.
You moved it 5 times.
You can just keep saying that, but what does that mean?
Because we talk, I'm going to your original thing, to how people writing, acting like Game got to act a certain way and deranged. That's it. Then you went on to other things.
Yeah, nobody, I think, is criticizing Game for not siding with Kendrick just because he's on the West Coast. They're saying y'all been had static and you stood with Drake especially and threw shots at Kendrick because you don't like Kendrick as well.
That's not the argument that Adam made at first.
I made a few arguments.
What he said was, why does the West Coast, why was he the only one to stand up against
because he doesn't fuck with Kendrick. And that's what it came down to.
Now, imagine like the how somebody would be ostracized from Toronto if they stood with Kendrick in Toronto.
If Cardinal Official stood with Kendrick.
And brought him to Toronto and did a music video and Kendrick dissed Drake in a music video, that shit would be like crazy.
Even though it was pre-beef and it was like, it was like a Cold War between
nobody
Drake
would be
Kendrick.
saying that this guy from Toronto is a bad Canadian. They'd just be saying, oh, that's Drake's op now.
No.
Whereas for some reason, Game is considered a bad Californian because he's
a hater.
No, because there was a rap battle between artists and he chose the guy that he's cool with, he's friends with, that actually just so happens to be the biggest artist in the world, instead of the guy who he basically has beef with that he doesn't get along with as kind of a sneak dissing.
Yeah, I don't think he should get blamed for that.
Why is it even a consideration the Game would go for Kendrick over Drake?
Because he chose money over...
No, you said don't...
No, he chose his friend.
No, that wasn't his
friend. He chose his friend over his enemy. What the f*** was he going to do?
Oh, so he's enemy now.
Because not enemy, but not his friend.
No, bro. They got a history.
Wait. I just want to lay this all out.
Yeah.
You think that Drake?
No, I do agree that Game chose his friend. Game and Drake definitely have a friendship. They definitely have a relationship going on that allows them to foster back and forth conversation and communication outside of music. Game has always been extremely boisterous and extremely vocal about his relationship with Kendrick Lamar.
In that moment, should have sided not with the rapper that he's good friends with for all these years. He has had huge records. Game. That Game should have sided with not the guy that he's got a friendship with that he's been cool with for all these years, but this guy who he really doesn't even get along with, who's from the same city as him.
But they don't. Let Games.
Everybody in that situation is going based on friendship.
So do I believe you or Game that he don't have an issue with Kendrick? That we at that now.
The Game doesn't have an issue?
Because that's what he say.
The Game said he doesn't have an issue.
I talked to Game the other day. He told me the same thing. You don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
so why
a
you
Kendrick
talking about?
problem.
You say his enemy or you just said that.
No. Okay. I was exaggerating for effect. Obviously, they're not actually enemies. But they don't get along.
Okay, so Adam exaggerates for effect. Got it.
And apparently Kendrick took real offense to them doing the song together and like that. Who knows how far before that it goes? I guess the Apollo have been digging into it. I haven't seen that.
But also, I guess
he's a traitor because of that. I'm not mad at Game for doing. You choose your side. You choose. You make your bed. You lay in it. Right. That's what he did. But it's just like. Where's the naiveness at? Like, where it's like, oh, I was unaware of all of this shit.
Okay, but let me give you an example. Mm-hmm. Let's say Lil Durk is like my best friend. Okay. I am damn near OTF. That's my boy. I fuck with Lil Durk, which ironically doesn't really fuck with me. But if I fuck with Lil Durk like that, and Lil
Durk does not fuck with Adam22.
Durk starts beefing. And I'm like, let's say hypothetically, also I'm like from California. I'm a real LA guy,
from Compton.
not a transplant, which I actually am. Are people going to question why I'm rolling with my dog instead of the guy who happens to be from the same city as me? Like everyone would do that.
So are they that?
Nobody's going to switch up their best friend status because
are they best friends?
Who?
Drake and Game.
No.
It seems as though they have a better relationship than him and Kendrick have.
Now
I'll say this is that
they go further back.
You'd be surprised.
They're pretty close.
Bro.
Very,
Kendrick
very
and
cool.
Game got way more history than Drake and Game.
But the history seems to, even how Macrop's talking about it, is they been no Game.
Wait, hold on.
Is that
they go further back.
You'd be surprised.
They're pretty close.
Bro.
Very,
Kendrick
very
and
cool.
Game got way more history than Drake.
I don't know if that's true music industry wise. That might be true as far as niggas just knowing each other, but I don't know if that's true music industry wise as far as, you know, I don't know. I'm not really 100% sure that is true. I don't think that that's 100% logical.
Game.
But the history seems to, even how Macrop's talking about it, is they been no Game was hating on Kendrick. The whole camp, they're like, hey, we been knowing this. Y'all just figuring it out. Look at this video of Dr. Dre and them passing the torch to Kendrick. Kendrick starts crying. Game in the back looking, salty face. You know what I'm saying? So they were saying even from the jump.
You have no idea. That's just all interpretations.
Game had been hating on Kendrick.
What if he was just drunk?
Hey, look. Let me tell you about the hater spirit. Even Lefty Gunplay getting a Grammy when they got brought up the Game. Do anybody got that clip? His response to that?
Really?
That
what'd he
shit
say?
is ridiculous, bro. Like, bro, man, the hater is brazy.
Well, but you don't really have to be much of a hater to say that. Yeah, that's a great song, but Lefty's contribution to that song is almost nothing.
But hold on, but that wasn't what he said.
What'd he say?
What you say?
You find that. No, because I don't like to like. You know what I'm saying? I like it verbatim. And the thing is, I have a problem with him acting like he don't know what's wrong. Like, well, why you mad? Hey, I just last week, but you said you didn't like her like that.
Munchie B doesn't like Drake and what Drake stands for. With that all being said, man, I'm going to let y'all catch the rest on No Jumper. We up out of here to the next one. Red dots to the left. You know the rest. Say a prayer and be blessed. We are gone.